What's up, you guys? We are finally back from vacation. We had such a blast. I am completely exhausted from traveling for the past 2 weeks, but it was nice to just be able to disconnect from like work and life here in New Jersey and really just enjoy the fun and the sun on the cruise ship. I have been sharing some posts on social media, just recapping our trip. Riley had such a great time. We've met some new friends on the trip, which was really, really nice as well. I surprised her with like her best friend from like preschool, and my godson was there, my best friend was there, my mom, and we just all had such a great time. We probably did not go to bed until 11 o'clock midnight every single night. We enjoyed sleeping in. The weather wasn't the best near the end of the trip, but Riley still got a chance to go into the pool literally every single day. She just reminds me so much of myself because I was that girl who was always swimming, such a fish, and that is her. She met so many great friends on the trip. And also she got to meet up with all of the princesses. We actually did not get into what's called like the princess or the royal gathering, and that's basically where they'll line up a majority of the princesses and the little girls can kind of take pictures and talk to them and all of the things. It is free, however it sells out so quickly, but there was a time when we happened to walk past them and we just simply asked the guy like, hey, is there any way that we would be able to kind of like, could you squeeze us into this? And he was so accommodating, so nice. Basically told Riley, well, asked her what her name was, how old she was, and then told her that if she could beat him at rock, paper, scissors, then he'll squeeze her in. Of course, she won. And then we just ran up to the room while my mom stood online, and we were able to put her Princess Tiana dress on and all of the things. So it was just so nice getting to see her face light up with all the characters on the ship and just enjoying and just experiencing pure happiness from her. So now that we are back, I have made myself a little bit of emergency just because I have been traveling for the past 2 weeks. I'm not feeling sick or anything like that, but you do want to stay ahead of the game before you just kind of like wait until you potentially get any symptoms. But now it's all about laundry. I have 2 weeks worth of laundry, and maybe about 6 bags of clothes and stuff that I need to go through. So today's video is really just going to be all about resetting and getting back to a routine, getting back to life, decluttering, organizing, doing all the things post vacation. I have absolutely no food here. My fridge is completely empty. So we definitely do need to go food shopping and do all of the things. So that is what we are going to get to today. I know I'm going to have loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of laundry that need to get done. So we're going to get that started. I really just want to start off by going through all of the bags, taking everything out, kind of like categorizing them or putting like-minded clothes together so we can kind of start creating different loads and just kind of getting that process started. Thankfully, I was able to clean up majority of my apartment before I left, but there are areas that are definitely cluttered just because trying to hurry up and do all the things and check everything off of my list before we left kind of caused a little bit of a mess. And we have been back for probably about 2 days, and I just honestly have been putting this off because it's just so much work, but I have so much TV and stuff like that to catch up on. So I'm just going to throw something on the TV and really just start to declutter so that we can kind of start fresh next week or this week coming up and all the things. So Before I started unpacking, I knew I just needed to tidy up the living room a bit because honestly there was barely any space to put all of the suitcases, all of the bags, and room for me to, take all of the clothes out of each of the bags. So I just needed to do that real quick, and then it was time to just unload on all of these bags. My preference is always to just throw everything into the wash. Honestly, even if I knew I didn't wear it, it didn't come in contact with any dirty clothes, it's just easier and gives me more of a peace of mind to throw everything into the wash so that I know that before it goes back into the storage bags and bins or back into any of our closets and drawers, I know for a fact this stuff is clean. Now that we have the first load in, I am going to prep the basket for load 2, and then this is the time to start putting all of our bags away, all of our suitcases, things that don't need to go into the wash, like our shoes, sandals, all of the things. I'm going to be putting those away. I did end up purchasing Riley something for Christmas off of the ship because for my family, we actually do a secret Santa, and my grandmother was the one who actually picked Riley's name. And she's not going to go to all the stores and find all the things that little kids want. So she gave me the money to buy all of the things that were on Riley's list. And with everybody and their mother buying her constantly, all of the gifts, I ran out of stuff to get her. So she was able to pick one gift off of the cruise ship. And she said and mentioned that she wanted one of the other things. So I quickly ran down before the shop closed and purchased another one and then hid it in my bag. All right, so we got all of the bags unpacked, organized. We have one load in the wash, one in the dryer. I have probably about maybe 3 more loads just from vacation and traveling. But I do also have some clothes in the hamper that need to be washed. I don't know if I'm going to definitely get to those today, but the floor is looking a lot better. And that's all I can ask for. I do have a small load right here that needs to get done. So I'm gonna do that, continue to just kind of keep watching some TV, and then I hopefully can then just kind of like vacuum up a bit, even if I don't finish all of the loads of laundry. Riley actually has her dance recital today, so we came back just in time for her to be able to do her dance recital. So I am gonna have to end up cutting it off to go and just see her perform and like all of the things. It's like her very first dance recital, so she's super excited about that. But I do also kind of just want to get my house back in order, because who wants to live in a bunch of mess while still relaxing, because I'm still kind of tired, but I think it's just going to take some time to really just get my body adjusted again. But for the most part, the space is kind of not as a mess as it was before, but I am hoping that before I leave, I could at least throw in maybe one more load, vacuum, and at least fold and put this load away. Just got back from grocery shopping. One of the good things about booking our Disney cruise, and specifically booking it through Costco Travel, was the fact that we were able to get a really good discount for just being a Costco member. And then also, literally, I want to say the day that we were traveling back, we all got a Costco gift card. So depending on what type of room you had, it was like a dollar amount of gift card that you can use at Costco. You can't use it for their gas, and you can't use it at like the food court type of area, but we were able to each individually, all the adults got a gift card that we were able to use. So this was perfect because, like you guys know, I've been traveling for the past 2 weeks, so I honestly haven't gone food shopping because it made no sense to have food in the house because I really wasn't going to be here and it was only going to go bad. So after spending a bunch of money on going vacation, having a gift card that I can use at Costco literally was like the saving grace. I did need to go to ShopRite to buy a couple of things, but I wanted a bulk of the stuff that I was getting from Costco. Also, Christmas is coming up, so I'm not doing like, I didn't do like a huge grocery run or anything like that. There were just some essential things that we needed to pick up, and I do still have more money left onto my gift card, which I will be able to use in the new year. So just kind of food for thought. If you guys are a Costco member, check out their Costco Travel. I don't know if it's for like all, like anytime you book anything, whether it's cruise or, you know, use their, like book any type of vacation through their travel, but check it out because I was definitely pleasantly surprised, and you got your money pretty quickly. Again, like we were heading back home and we each received an email with the digital gift card. But let me show you guys everything that we got. So because I live in a smaller apartment, and honestly it's just Riley and I got their humongous bag of toilet paper, but I split it with my sister. I already opened it and gave that to her, so you just see 2 packs here. Also picked up some mac and cheese for lunches, snacks, all of the things for Riley. Some more pasta. I got her some Cheetos because again, we don't have anything here, so I need to be able to get her snacks and all the things. Some sour cream and onion potato chips from ShopRite. As you guys can see, I've already got into those because I am hungry. Some strawberries. I also picked up some soup, more tomato sauce, Pop-Tarts for snacks. What I also love is their Dove body wash. You get a pack of 3, I want to say for like $12, so it's a really good deal. Also got some chips, so we could have chips and salsa. You guys already know I love the poppy drinks. This time I was actually pleasantly surprised because I saw that they had another box with different flavors. The only reason I didn't go with that one is because one of the flavors was like the root beer kind, and I do not like root beer, so I wouldn't have been able to drink those 5, and it just didn't make sense. So I stuck with this, but if you guys love their root beer flavor, I don't know what the other 2 were. Check them out. Picking back up with my Fairlife drinks. I think I have like 2 left in the fridge, so these are going to be perfect, especially, you know, just trying to get back on track after traveling. You know, the new year, we're all trying to get snatched in, you know, all the new year feels. And then I also just picked up a case of water. So this is everything I got. What a day it has been, and it's only 9:45. So it is Monday. I am officially back at work after being out for kind of like 2 weeks. I was traveling for work, so I didn't really get to answer too many emails. I was back for 1 day, just cleaning up everything that needed to get done before I got out, and then was out for another week. It's definitely been a struggle this morning. My email wasn't working. I wasn't able to connect. I'm just not feeling my best. Like my stomach hurt. I just feel off. And I would love to be able to just take the day off and just rest, because clearly something's off. I'm like, feel a little bit lightheaded a little bit. And again, like I mentioned, I just feel off. Like I just don't feel like myself. Ever since I woke up this morning, and but I'm only in today and tomorrow, and I have I started with like 500 something emails. I was able to get down to 350 now, but I'm only in the office today and tomorrow, or working today and tomorrow, because then I am out for the rest of the year. So I kind of don't have the luxury to be able to take off, which kind of stinks. I had wanted to walk and work at the same time just to make sure I'm getting my steps in and all of that kind of stuff. I definitely need to focus on that, especially from being out. However, I'm really not feeling, I feel as if I do that, I'm just going to be pushing myself too hard. So I'm just kind of trying to listen to my body and just take it easy. But anyways, I digress. Typically what happens when I am out or just trying to get back on track, what works best for me is, what is it called? I'm like having a brain fart right now. Time blocking. So I set 1 hour, to go through all of my emails. I don't think I'm necessarily going to need that much time, but if I do, I can adjust it. Okay, if anything, I can adjust it, but I want to dedicate like 1 hour to only doing emails, like not checking my IMs, not checking anything else, but like just going through all of my emails, getting rid of all of the junk, so then I could take the time to actually like read through some of the other emails. I am meeting with my manager later on in the afternoon so that she can kind of just like catch me up on everything that's been going on. So I definitely, time blocking is a lifesaver, because otherwise you're just basically like multitasking, and like you're looking at emails, and then all of a sudden you're looking at an IM, and then you're doing this, and then you're doing that, and you never fully focus on anything, and it can be very overwhelming. So focusing on one thing at a time is going to be what's going to work best, at least for me. Especially getting through all these emails before I'm out, because I really do not want to be working until like all hours of the night just to kind of feel as if I'm like all caught up, because like we're not really trying to do that. We're trying to create a life of balance, and that means setting boundaries, especially when it comes to work, and it includes work too. So what a day. But I'm just gonna sit here, get some work done. You guys already see my bed's a mess. Like, just, I don't know. I'm hoping I feel better in the afternoon. It's a rainy day, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it too. But let me stop rambling. I'm probably gonna just throw something up on the TV just to have some noise in the background and get through these emails. All right, guys, so it has been a minute since I have picked up this camera, since the last time you guys have saw me. I just couldn't do it anymore. I got so sick the next day. I wasn't able to keep anything down. I hadn't even eaten anything. I had taken some like Excedrin because I had a headache and stuff, and that came right up. Water came right up. I just was not feeling like myself. The best way for me to be able to describe it is I felt as if I was still on the cruise ship. I felt as if the whole entire room, everything was moving. I wasn't able to walk straight. Like, I felt as if I was like drunk, like, you know what I mean? Like, just looking at me, I couldn't even walk in a straight line. It just was a hot old mess. And when I would explain it to people, I would say like I just felt as if like I was experiencing motion sickness. I would lay down and feel nauseous. I felt lightheaded. I felt as if my equilibrium was off, and I had like vertigo. The weirdest thing. So I'm finally starting to feel a little bit better after literally just resting all day long. I just couldn't even be a mom, to be honest, 100% honest. I ended up calling Nick and I was like, look, like I really need you to pick Riley up. Like, I need you to take her. I need you to take care of her, because like I cannot even take care of myself. I've never experienced this before. I've been on plenty of cruises. So I looked it up. I don't remember the exact name from it. I haven't gone to the doctor. Like, I know that's so bad. I'm not that type of girl who just goes to the doctor for any little thing, but this is common, I guess, and it typically will happen between people who are 30 and 60, whereas if you experience motion sickness after you've already gotten off the cruise. I've never experienced this before, and I've gone on plenty of cruises, so this is all new to me, and I'm not even gonna lie, it makes me not ever want to go on a cruise again, because this is the only thing I can think of is the reason for this, which is weird, because when I first came back, I was fine the first couple days. Like, I did feel as if I was on the ship a little bit, but nothing like this, like nothing like this. So I have literally just been laying on the couch, because that is the only place that makes me feel, not like sick. When I like lay flat in the bed, it's a wrap. Like, I feel as if the whole entire room is moving, and it's it's not good. Basically what they said is just stay hydrated, get a lot of rest. So that's what I've been doing. So thankfully I have been off from work. Riley's still at school, so it does allow me to get rest and sleep and all the things, and basically just take care of myself during the day. I'm starting to feel better. I am still going to take it very light and easy, but at the same time, my house or apartment is a mess, and that's also driving me crazy. So I'm just trying to do small little things, and then rest, small little things, then rest type of thing. So we were able to wash all the laundry, but I do still have this basket that needs to be put away underneath the bed. So I'm going to pull out those storage bins, and we're just basically just going to put these away. That's kind of really the only thing I want to focus on today. I don't want to overwork myself, but this has to go because it's literally been sitting in this basket all week long.